Good morning, trading world. Um, Today is December 11th, 11 a.m. Wanted to do a quick video since I didn't get a chance to do a pre-market outlook video. I did the pre-market, I just didn't have a chance to do the actual video. And I wanted to come in and make a video in regards to a position that I took uh, mid-morning, just to kind of put on record what I was thinking, why I did it, and what I'm looking for, expecting out of it. All right. I took a, I bought a long put on the SPY, and as you can see, as of this morning, it is somewhat profitable this morning. Um, Looking forward to be a little more profitable, hopefully a little later. But let's bring the chart up to show what is actually going on or what happened. Um, at the open this morning, things were kind of crazy. We had this huge positive on the advanced decline line, in which we still have. As a matter of fact, when I looked at it this morning, the advanced decline line opened up something like 96 advance into 4 declining, which, was looking at a very strong day or a very uptrend. However, I'm looking at other things and putting together the total picture. So when I look this morning, I'm already bearish. I'm already at the point to where I'm suspicious of any rally, so I want to short whatever rally I see. The key is when and where. So coming into this morning, I actually got short somewhere about here, um, just below the open. Um, It was somewhere about here, which a couple things kind of keyed me in. I looked at the 4 hour and hourly chart, and on my RSI, we're both in overbought territory. On the 4.5 here, on the hourly here, and we're also right at a nice little resistance area that we had just bumped off of, which just happened to be the 4 hour, my 4 hour moving average that we had just bumped off of. What was crazy is that the 5 minute showed we had a lot of energy built up, but we were in oversold territory. So, um, in looking at all of that, knowing how this market is, we were losing steam on the MACD on the 5 minute, and the resistance level and being oversold on both the hourly and 4 hourly, and um, still being negative trend long term daily, that overweighed what was going on in the 5 minute. So I decided to take that position somewhere around here, and it looks like it may pay off. I'm hoping to keep this a little more than a day, or hopefully until tomorrow. It would be good if this continues on into tomorrow, which would make it perfect. Uh, but the issue is this hourly could act as support, and we could bounce off of this hourly. So that's what I'm waiting to see. Um, If we break through here, I feel comfortable in keeping this through till tomorrow. If we can't break through the hourly moving average, then I may have to take what I can get today and just, you know, run with it. But um, my target area is this 264, and then after 264, 261. Those are my target areas. And I want to wait to see if we break through this 261, because if we break through 261, we're going back to test these lows at 258. And if we're at those lows, we're going to go back and test the lows from uh, October, from early October or February. So that's what I'm looking for in this particular trade. Um, so far, so good. Everything seems to be going well. Um, Another thing that kind of keyed me in on this deal, um, I looked at Apple. Apple has pretty much driven the market, and Apple was at a key resistance level and bounced off of it. Microsoft as well bounced off of its resistance and broke through the opening, and we're waiting to see whether it drives any lower. Um, financials. Financials were very key because um, they pretty much broke through its level, and it's been pretty much downhill ever since. Um, I was kind of waiting this morning to see. This is kind of what made me take this position. I was waiting to see whether we get a break up to the upside, but it stayed kind of sideways and couldn't find the strength to break through the opening. So that's what gave me my sign. It's pretty much time to go ahead and get in. Um, the other item that I looked at this morning was basically the NASDAQ itself. In the NASDAQ, we had pretty much the same thing occurring, where right around here we kind of pierced through its resistance, but it couldn't go any higher. Um, and if we scroll over here, we know there's probably like a open air area that it couldn't break through. Computer's kind of slow. So here we were heading into an open air area, or basically in this open air area here, that we couldn't break back through, and it couldn't get above it here at this height, and it didn't want to get past um, resistance that it was creating for itself. So the MACD losing momentum, or momentum headed toward the downside, I felt that it was time to get in. So so far so good. Going back to the trade, um, this is usually this is very good movement as far as being able to buy singular options. That's the best thing going right now as far as me, what I feel in this market, because it's a way to manage risk, and you can take advantage of huge moves without putting yourself or your whole portfolio at risk. Um, you can do more than one contract at a time based on what your portfolio is or how much you have to risk. But this is the great way that I see on a single contract here. I risk $96. If it doesn't go my way, I lose $96. Okay, I'm willing to take that risk. So only you can answer that question. There are guidelines that help you answer that question, but that's pretty much where I was with this trade. So that's pretty much it. This is my substitute video for the pre-market analysis that I normally do, since I didn't get a chance to do it on this cold, freezing morning here. But that's pretty much it. I hope your trades work out for you, and let's be profitable. Have a good day.